Bennett Prestwood, Butler Honda Ford, first take. Hey Tyler, Bennett Prestwood, nice to meet you. Thank you for introducing us, John. I just want to go over a few things with you, Tyler, and tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. Okay. This will take about 25 minutes. I just want to verify your name, your address, phone number, email address. This is the vehicle you're purchasing, right? Mm-hmm. All right. I just want to congratulate you on that. It's a Honda Accord. It's an awesome vehicle. Yeah. Great gas mileage. All right. And I see that you had some golf clubs in the car you're switching over from.
I do. I just had to make sure they fit this one.
That's awesome.
They literally
huge trunk space. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to get John to take over the service, and I'm going to get everything together, and I'll be back with you into the business office.
Okay.
Welcome to the business office, Tyler. Nice to see you again. I have 3 responsibilities to go over with you in the business office. First is to go over all your financial documents, initiate all your warranties and cover those with you, tell you how much time this is going to take. It's going to take about 18 minutes. Okay. All right. Do you mind if I continue?
Absolutely.
All right. Perfect. I'm going to start with this right here. This is your insurance form. It just says you have insurance with Geico and a $1,000 deductible. You sign right here?
I do. Yep. Thank you.
So what's your favorite course to play?
You know, I'm in the Twin Cities, so I've got a few around the Twin Cities. You familiar with that?
I'm not. I'm actually from down south, so our courses are a little different.
You ever been to that Top Golf place?
I have.
God,
those are all the same, though. Those are awesome.
Are cool.
Get a few drinks in you, and it's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
All right, just sign right here. This is your delivery receipt. This is just saying that you're taking delivery of the vehicle today.
Okay.
All right. Next is your privacy form. What this says is that we're going to keep all your information safe with us, and you don't have to worry about your information being sold to anyone. Next is your odometer disclosure. It's saying that there's 17 miles on the vehicle. All right. This one is a big one. All right, so this is your credit application. I just want to make sure everything's correct on here. Here's your social, your address, everything. Is everything correct on there?
Yeah.
All right, and I see that you work for Pfizer.
Yeah.
So you're a pharmaceutical rep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so you probably put a good bit of miles on your car.
I drive all over, yep.
Oh man, so about 20, 25,000 a year?
Yeah.
Oh wow, sign right. And this is our federally mandated risk-based pricing. What this does is it shows your credit score and also shows your score in relation to everyone else in the nation. Mm-hmm. And here's where you fall, which, you know, looking at this, we make some payments on this, we can get back on the right track. And I think the best car to get right on the right track with is a Honda because it holds value and you don't have to worry about as much going wrong with it.
That's why I'm here.
All right, perfect. All right, did John have a chance to go over any warranties with you?
No, not really.
All right, well, Honda offers factory warranties. They're actually pretty strong. So what we have here is you have your 12-month adjustment warranty. What that does is any rattles, anything with the doors, stuff like that goes wrong, you're covered for 12 months. Next, you have your powertrain warranty, which is 5 years, 60,000 miles. It covers everything the oil touches underneath the hood. Next is your comprehensive warranty, which is 3 years, 36,000 miles. Bumper to bumper, which it doesn't cover the bumpers, it covers everything in between, like that nice head unit that's in the dash. It'll cover that. All right. Moving down to here, these are other things that are excluded from the warranty, like vehicle towing, substitute transportation, trim interruption, tire and wheel replacement, vehicle maintenance, key replacement, and windshield replacement. All those things wouldn't be covered under the Honda warranty. Down here, other things that are excluded in the contract would be like GAP. What GAP is when you owe more than what the vehicle is valued at. You would be responsible for paying for that if you were to lose the vehicle in a total loss. Okay. All right, next is a little bit of safety and appearance, which is another one of your responsibilities. If something were to go wrong, dentings, environmental paint damage, vehicle servicing, all those things you would be responsible for, and they would be covered in the warranty. Okay. All right, some of my clients have asked us if we have anything that can combat this, any benefits that can protect them from these exclusions. Mm-hmm. Would you be interested in hearing any of those?
Yeah. Okay,
perfect. All right, so what we have here is I prepared a Honda Preferred Value package for you. And I just want to confirm real quick, this is your name?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your base payment, your interest rate, your amount financed, and the amount of money you're putting down today.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. So moving on, what this does is this mirrors.
You know what, Bennett? I don't need any of those features. I see where you're going with this.
Okay, I can understand that, but as I told you earlier, Tyler, I have 3 responsibilities, and one of them is going over all the warranties with you and showing you your benefits. All right, do you mind if I continue?
Sure.
All right, perfect. So this mechanical breakdown coverage, what it is that it's 100,000 miles, 6 years, which it mirrors this factory warranty, but it takes it out a little longer. You're driving 20, 25,000 miles a year, so what it's going to do is going to put you in this range and cover you there. All right, next is going to be your total loss protection. What that does is protects you from a total loss of the vehicle if you owe more money than what the vehicle is worth. Next, you have your road hazard tire coverage. You know, it is Georgia down here, and they're working on the roads 24/7, 365. They never stop working on it. Just not too long ago, we had 2 bridges fall in Atlanta. You know, so if you have all those particles on the ground, if one of those were to bust a tire, you'd be covered there.
Okay.
Next is your key replacement. You told me earlier you have 3 kids.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so if one of those kids were to take that key and flush it down the toilet or bury it in the front yard, you'd be covered there. All you have to do is come in and you get a key. All right, next is your prepaid maintenance. What that does is that covers you for 3 years, 7,500 miles. So would you like your payment on the 7th or the 17th?
Bennett, I don't want that package.
I can understand that. Is it the benefits or is it the budget?
You know, I just don't see any value in those products.
Any value in the products? Well, Tyler, have you ever heard of a staggered warranty? What a staggered warranty is when the manufacturers, they cover stuff like emissions for 8 years, 80,000 miles, and then you have your bumper to bumper, 5 years, 60,000 miles, and then your comprehensive warranty, 3 years, 36,000 miles.
Okay.
Why would you think Honda would do something like that?
Probably to save money, maybe?
Okay. Well, I think that Honda engineers these vehicles, and they have the best insight of when parts and things can go wrong in the vehicle when they're at the most risk. If Honda's not willing to take on that financial risk, why should you? All right, so would you like your payment on the 7th or the 17th?
You know, but I can appreciate the benefits. I can't do that monthly payment.
Okay, so it's definitely budget. I can respect that. Well, the best way to get the monthly payment down is a little trick I have right here for you. You are aware that cash down and monthly payment have a direct correlation, right?
Sure.
All right. And we were able, with your great credit, to get your loan secured with $0 down.
Mm-hmm.
And there is your base payment right here.
Okay.
Okay. So would you agree that if you put more money down that you would have a dramatic impact on your monthly payment?
Absolutely.
So are you ready to go ahead and put this down and payment on the 7th of September?
$5,000?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
All right. What about 3,000?
No, I don't have 3,000. No.
Okay. 2,000?
I mean, I could probably do 1,000. That's
You could
probably
do 1,000?
No.
All right, Tyler. Well, when I was looking at your payments from earlier, you do have a $350 payment. Would you be willing to put that down today?
Yeah, I suppose I was going to make that anyways. Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. So that brings your payment to. $560.
Okay.
You ready to take the vehicle on today?
Boy, I mean, I like these benefits, but that's just too much of a payment.
I can understand that. I can understand that you're trying to stay on a budget, and the best way to stay on a budget is with a fixed budget. Do you know what I mean by a fixed payment on a budget?
No.
All right. Well, let me show you real quick. Are you familiar with the terms fixed and variable?
Yeah.
So at $560, you're at a fixed payment, which is covered with everything in the Honda Preferred package.
Okay.
At $484, you're at a variable payment. You said you were going to do, you work in pharmaceutical sales, you're driving from metropolitan city to metropolitan city, putting a lot of miles on your car.
Yeah.
All right, you said you're trading in about every 3 to 4 years, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, you're probably going to do maintenance, what, 4 times a year on your car?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
How much do you think maintenance is going to cost?
I usually do synthetic, so usually it's about $100.
$100. So if you're doing that 4 times a year, you're going to have a $584 payment.
Yeah.
And then you're also driving in these roads, you can never tell what's going to go on. How much do you think it's going to be if you, say, blow a tire out or even damage a wheel?
It's a 19-inch tire. It's probably about $300.
$300. That's about $400 with the 19s.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So what would that do to your payment one time a year?
So I mean, $884, I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be $884. And then, one of the biggest things with cars now is the technology. These head units, they have Apple CarPlay, they're touch screen, they're a computer now. What do you think that would cost if, say, the CPU went out?
Maybe, probably $2,000?
You're right there at it. $2,000, so you're looking at $2,484.
Okay.
One time in 2-3 years. Are you ready to take those out of your pocket today?
I mean, those are pretty high payments.
All right. So right here at a fixed payment, I have you at $560. You ready to take the vehicle home today?
Well, I mean, I still really that payment's just too high for me.
Okay. I have one other thing I can do. All right. What would be your 3 most valuable things here?
I'd probably say the service contract, maybe gap, and probably the maintenance.
All right. That brings you to $503.